PS, you seem like a cool dude too. I feel so like I'm trying to learn how to not do like assumed pronouns right now, but it's very difficult. So please feel free to correct me if I got your pronoun wrong. Like, if you don't want to be called dude, let me know. Oh my god. Why does my thigh fat do this? I need to work out. Lathe says, and now you are flirting. Ooh, you should see me flirt. It doesn't look like this. Mahoi. Where's that bee? I thought this was a hot dog stream. I told you guys the joke behind that, right? Love your eyes. I didn't know you could see them right now, Saucy. Thank you. Lord of Booty says, nihilism allows you to understand that life is meaningless, therefore adding your own meaning to it. I mean, I guess meaninglessness in itself is your own meaning, but still, I feel like it just leads to a lot of, like, feeling helpless, and I feel like I need to look at more studies, but we have an increase in people, like, reporting having depression because we have social media, and social media makes us more aware of, like, the news and how little actual effect we have over it, and so now we all feel powerless and meaningless, and everything feels meaningless, and thus we have no choice in any matter whatsoever, and that leads to nihilism, and then that, like, contributes to depression. This is all me theorizing, though. I'm not, like, obviously a, professional on this matter. I just think about this stuff a lot. I like to get philosophical. Okay, bye, Colt. Thanks for hanging out. Is that the bee from Bee Movie? The bee just flies up. What's the deal with bees? You can't live with them. You can't live without them. I love going in a deep combo. I mean, I just like to touch on it. There was watermelon stuck in my straw. The point of me doing it, and I know I have to maintain some level of levity on my stream, especially like IRLs aren't really known for getting super deep, but let's be honest, I don't see too many. Maybe I need to just follow some like philosophy streamers or something, because I don't see too many streams getting like really heavy, but I'm sure they're out there. I think like Bad Bunny is the heaviest stream I'll watch, because she just straight up will like launch into a like full topic, and I think that's super cool. And she's really well spoken, which is amazing. But yeah, I digress. I enjoy talking about this stuff, but I make sure what I'm talking about I'm able to sum up in like 2 sentences max, because yeah, we're doing these like outside streams, and I can't, like, if I wanted to delve into a new topic, I prefer doing desktop streams, because at least I can pull up sources and research. She overstates her intelligence. Evening. Let's see, what I recently read up on a theory about that. It's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. I don't know. I mean, how do we prove her intelligence? Like, are we just sitting here going like, no, she's wrong? I think she's just opinionated. I don't think she's saying like, I'm intelligent. I like to hear how you think. Like I said, you guys, I've been like heavily delved into like mental health issues before. And like legit, I grew up with a parent. I grew up with one parent, and she like abused substances, so I had a lot of very like depressive moments, because the way that substances work a lot of times is you become less of a priority, and it makes you like really insecure as a kid. and it leads to mental health issues sometimes. At least in my case it did. So it forced me to be, one, I was already really introspective and like introvert as a kid, like extremely shy and quiet. But with that tacked on, like that factor, I just like delved into a whole internal world and had to really work on thinking about myself and how I see the world, I guess worldview, and like how I process information, and constantly having to reevaluate and reassess that and question things and question myself, which can make you a little crazy and can be a huge time suck, but it helped keep me sane. Otherwise, I'd probably be a complete monster by now. If you guys heard my life story, you'd be like, holy crap. Ugh. Especially when I was a kid. How much time do you spend on Wikipedia? Not much at all. Because Wikipedia is not like the greatest source ever anyways. Same here. I feel it, Andrew. I kind of thought she was being satirical about the overconfident intelligent. Either way, her stream is good. Oh, she said that about herself? Well, that's not Dunning-Kruger then. So you guys, Dunning-Kruger effect is a psychological theory, and it basically, so it posits that people that have like very low level knowledge on like a certain topic or skill in a subject, they tend to rate their abilities as higher. It's an illusion. Basically, they perceive that their skills are higher than they actually are. So we all know that one guy. We all know, Derek from The Office, who's like, oh yeah, okay boss, yeah, you need a project where someone's really proficient in SQL. Yeah, no, I took one SQL class. Yeah, no, I could definitely build out vectors and do large data sets. Yeah, no, I got this. And then Derek comes around being like, I need help. And you're like, really, Derek, you're going to take all the credit for this? Your overconfidence has ruined my life. And now the boss is going to pat you on the back. Opposite to imposter syndrome? Yeah. No, it's actually, I think part of it too, if you guys want to read up on it, is, let's walk around. If you guys want to read up on it, apparently people that are really, really skilled, they actually, it has the opposite effect where those people tend to underestimate themselves. So like the Einsteins and such are more likely to say that they have actually like less knowledge or skill than they actually do, even though they're maybe on the higher percentile of like the skill set. So it's interesting. So maybe next time you meet someone that's like, no, I guess, yeah, I mean, like, I'm kind of good. I'm pretty decent. Like, I took a few years of this, just studying it. Maybe just like consider that person that maybe seems a little wavering in confidence more so than the guy that's like, oh, I got this. I just read up on it yesterday. I'm an expert. Oh yeah, no. I totally, yeah. I'm a professional chef now. I took one cooking class. I watched Gordon Ramsay. It's called imposter syndrome. It's a real thing. I don't think it's called imposter syndrome, because imposter syndrome is when you're like having straight up anxiety and like the boss maybe asks you to do the thing and you're like I don't got this at all. That's more imposter. It's more so like with Dunning-Kruger, at least, it's like the perception and how people view themselves. It's very internal. I mean, I guess imposter is the same way. Hello. Imposter is like internal as well, but imposter I feel like is such like a reactive one. Whereas Dunning-Kruger is just like generally how you view your skills. Gordon Ramsay's a jerk. I love it. I have like a weird love for like really harsh people, because I feel like there's so many really harsh, like I should just move to New York. I've heard they have a lot of those there. I have a weird love for like whenever someone's like, oh yeah, she's a bit rough around the edges, I'm like, I love her already. I'm not always the best with like, I don't know, people when people are like, oh, she's really nice, and then you're like hanging out with someone and they're like, oh, hi, yeah, you know, but then when you hang out with like someone else and they're like, I feel like there tends to be a little bit of, even if they have a little bit more grit to their personality, I feel like that adds to it. I like Tuttles. Where are my shoulders hurting? I might need a massage. I need a massage. A non-sensual massage. A very effective one. What did I have on my shoulders? How do my IRL backpack friends do that? Damn. Those backpacks are like 10 million times heavier than this. Because even like the day I did, on Monday when I did Chat Venture, I was wearing the backpack for like the 3 hours. And then I took it off and I put this backpack on and this felt like air. I was like, oh. What are you studying? In school I studied communications. Right now, a lot of my focus, I've been doing a lot of like streaming stuff. I need to focus some of my time a little bit more on like music and acting as well. But I don't think I'm currently like enveloped in any topic. I mean, obviously the last thing I researched into was the Dunning-Kruger. Yeah, usually I'm trying to like study something, but right now TwitchCon, being sick, health scares in the family and with myself. Comms major? What? What's wrong with comms, Tweak? I may not be the best communicator, but I know how to like handle conflict really well. A lot of PR people, it's super valuable, all right? I'm super aware of like the cognitive biases that people have when they're saying things. And I could point it out really easily. There's some skills, okay? It seems like a really soft skill, but soft skills are absolutely so necessary, especially when it comes to streaming. Hard skills, like with streaming, hard skills you're like, don't really need as much of. Streaming, soft skills are everything. And when I say soft, that doesn't like degrade it at all. It's just like the terminology used for it. But communication is extremely important. You'd be surprised how many people can't do it. It's very frustrating sometimes. It's so nice. It's so nice, but also I can't be in the sun this much. I'll die. I wish I could walk to this other spot. But, we'll probably get wrecked. Or if I could walk up that way, or if it's gonna start effing again. This block seems to be fine. Well, other than the whole technical side of streaming, which would be hard skills, yeah, I mean, literally with streaming, any skill comes in handy. Like, even, I used to like do production stuff where we had to like create interviews, and we had to like interview like questions and film like live events at my school, like when I was in college. And then also I set up equipment for music, and that stuff does come in handy in many spots more than just streaming. But I think like when it comes to streaming, at the end of the day, like you can have the best setup ever, but if like your soft skills suck, you're not gonna, you know. You could have 0 hard skills and like be able to do a basic setup and succeed at streaming. But if your soft skills suck and you're really good at the setup part, like your stream's not gonna, you know, pop off. So I would argue that the soft skills are more important. Hi Ash. Let's get out. She makes this look easy. Is it easy, Stick? Have you thought about a career on television? I want to get into that. I would love to like, I don't know, I'm not always like the most well-spoken person. It actually was something that was like a huge insecurity for me growing up, is that sometimes I like stumble over my words and sometimes it takes me a second to figure out what I want to say. But I think practice has helped me a lot. Like practice makes perfect, just being on camera and doing this stuff. That being said, I would love to do some sort of like talk showy thing, like Jimmy Fallon style. Hey Ross, sunshine looks nice. Yeah, sunshine is fine. Feel it on my skin, warming up my mind. Yeah, it's super nice. And like it's not too hot today, which is amazing because I hate the heat. Okay, we're gonna walk back onto the street. Oh, Dwayne's over here though. I feel like he's gonna... Dwayne kind of gave me anxiety. Like, I want to help Dwayne, but he kind of gave me anxiety. Because he's very pushy. Yeah, 90% of it is personality and relatability. Exactly. It's like, you can have the greatest setup ever, but if you're just sitting there like, you know, like, people are going to be like, why should I come to you? Because literally, like, you could pay for someone to set up your stream. You can't pay for someone to like inject you with humor or authenticity. I gotta go. Okay, Urban. Hi, Diablo. Do the incoherent talk. I always do. It's my special skill. That's my special power. It's my special move. Got to do the combo right, and I'll just be like, you can especially see when I literally will like run out of words to say. I have nothing to say when like we get a lot of like overwhelming like support and stuff on the stream. So if we're getting like a lot of donos and subs, I'll be like like heavy breathing, and then I'm just like, I'm gonna go now. Like I don't know what to do with my hands and my mouth, my face, and my person. And myself, myself. Jimmy Fallon doesn't want anything to do with you. Did he tell you that himself, or are you assuming things? Joined late. Is Dwayne a homeless guy? Yeah. He was trying to sell me his art, but he was like really aggressive about it. And it was kind of stressing me out. And I don't want to be a jerk about it and be like, you're stressing me out, bro. But like also, you know. Also, I don't want to get too stressed out, because that's how you get back strain and flus and stuff. And I've had enough of those. I've had my fair share. Welcome, Sharpie. His art looked good. Stick, you should make some art. Stick, if you send me some art, I'll hang it up on my wall. No one should be stressing you out. Yeah. It's just like, yeah, trying to get better right now. So, but I mean, it's also good to be able to like navigate those situations. Evening!
For Dwayne.
For Dwayne. Oh, stop. I'm not with Dwayne. I wish I could walk up here. Oh, it's all effy too. Thank you for the 200. I wish I could walk up here, but my stream like most certainly dies every time I come over here. Wait, where am I? Hi, Lath. When is Trey's birthday? I have a double-digit birthday and it's coming up soon. Can you guess it? That's literally a riddle, but it's the easiest riddle. I did the thing that I hate. Where you answer a question with another question. You ever done that? That's like actually one of my pet peeves. When I'm talking to somebody and I'm like, oh, can you do this thing? And they're like, well, I don't know. I mean, do you have the materials? And I'm like, can you just tell me if you could do this? They're like, I don't know, like what time? At what time? What hour? Where? With who? And I'm like, no, I need you to tell me whether you have the skill set to be able to do the thing I'm asking. Or do you have the ability? What is it? No, not tomorrow. We heart you. Thanks, Chase. No, my birthday is not tomorrow. It's the next one. The next double digit. You almost got this, you guys. You're so close. What is the skill? Wait, someone said 12-12? Come on. Or it's like literally anything. Like, I'll just ask like, hey, have you read this book? And they'll be like, who's the author? And I'm like, you'd know if you read the book. What's it about? No, I'm asking you a question. Like, I don't want to explain the whole story of the book. I just was asking if you read it so we could relate on that. I don't want to actually one-side conversation tell you. I want to have a discussion. Like I said, if you're asking questions, asking questions has never been your strong suit. Lathe, you're being really aggressive right now. I need you to calm down. Because I think I'm fantastic at asking questions. So you're wrong. Hey, JR. Metal art? I've never done metal art. It's Twitch.
Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Do you know Twitch?
Yeah.
You know, okay, so I do IRL content on here. You say hi, what's your name?
Justin.
Justin, Trey.
Trey, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. This is, yeah, so my channel's A-Trey on Twitch.
Trey, I'm looking right there.
Yeah. What you doing in this area? Just like hanging out? Gym, nice. You leaving the gym right now?
I'm going there right now.
Oh, you are? Okay, what are you gonna do today? No plan?
No plan.
No plan?
Yeah, just work out and chill, I guess.
Okay, alright. Cardio or like weight training?
Cardio, weight lifts, all that.
Okay, table
Deadlifts.
stuff. Okay, so you do free weights.
Free weights and cardio.
Free weights and cardio. Okay, that's a solid day actually.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, it was nice meeting you, Justin,
Nice
right?
to meet you.
Justin. Oh, thank you.
Stop staring at it.
Oh.
God damn.
What color are they?
Like hazel, aren't
Are they hazel?
they? Teal?
Teal. That's cool. That's a cool color. I don't know. I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Well, it's nice meeting you, Justin. Good luck with your workout.
What are you doing there?
What?
What are you doing?
Just streaming, yeah.
Yeah, I'm live?
Yeah, we're
Oh,
live.
shit.
I would not be holding this if I
Oh,
wasn't.
God. Oh, damn. Oh, shit.
You don't have to be on it if you.
No way. Oh,
Yeah. Hey.
Clout right here.
Clout. Nice. Well, it's nice meeting you.
You have like a Snapchat or anything?
I don't have a Snapchat. I have Instagram. I have Twitter. Which one are you on?
I'm on Instagram.
Instagram? Okay.
I'll give you your number if that's better. Like, damn.
I'm less responsive, oddly enough, than on my Instagram.
You live around here or?
Yeah. I mean, LA, local, so yeah.
Like what part?
Well, I try to be a little more low-key about that, at least around them. But yeah. Well, it's nice meeting you, Justin. Have a good workout.
Oh, wait, no, it's not a workout.
I mean, I'm on a walk. It's kind of a workout. So. Yeah, you can say you too. It works. Yeah. A-Trey, A-Y-Y-T-R-A-V. It was nice meeting you. Bye. Bye. Slide in the Tina. He was trying, yeah. Shoot you a shot. Okay, this light is green, which means I think they can walk. But last time it did this, the button wasn't even working, so.
Hurry, 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 take the
Hey, Dumbo!
One of the best years of my life, and it's all because of you and the wonderful goofballs.
Oh my god! Wait, is it our sub-anniversary?
In the chat, you have the
Oh.
best content on Twitch with these outdoor streams.
Aw,
Here's to many more years of quality and friendships.
that's so nice, Dumbo. Thank you so much, and happy, was it, do we say, not stream-anniversary? I don't know when my stream-anniversary is. I've already passed it. But Dumbo, thank you so much for the sub-anniversary. So sweet, so beautiful, and such a nice message. Can we get some more trays in chat for Dumbo? Dumbo, it's been great having you here. In case you guys don't know, Dumbo's been a sub, but in the stream for a year, but he's been involved with the stream for even longer. Dumbo has been like rooting for me in literally everything I do, even outside of streaming. I think when I did my first like after show with AfterBuzz, like Dumbo sent me books like, about my like graphic novels from the after show I did, and Dumbo's always very supportive. So we appreciate you, Dumbo, and thank you so much. You're an awesome part of the stream, part of the community. Out of breath doing that. It's so much to say. Yeah. I'm not crying. There's makeup under my eye. I have an eyelash in my eye. Mama Bean. Thanks. Yeah, Dumbo. Anytime, fam. This stream would not be a stream. I would not be a streamer if it weren't for you guys. Y'all make up the stream. Y'all support the stream, and I appreciate that. Hey, Chase, what? Chase, what are these emotes? Oh, I went into, so we rated Jenna Julian the other day, and it was super cool, because, like, Julian, he was like, we all posted the A emote, and he's like, I like that emote, and, like, it feels so good. It feels so good when you could just post your emote and like a bit, like he's big, like they're big. They have like thousands of people watching. And like they just see it and they're like, oh, that's nice. I like that. We're here because you rock. Well, I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys, so it's a two-way street, I guess. It takes two to tango, and boy are we freaking tangoing. We dancing out here. Whoa! Crazy. Music to my ears, that Los Angeles Symphony. We'll cross this way. Woo! That looks like downtown. Is it? Is this downtown? Car museum? Oof. I don't know if I could take you guys in there though. LA looks a lot like South Brooklyn. Is that a good thing? Do we go to the car museum? Let's look inside while we're waiting for this light. Almost ran into a bike. I'm the worst. You love cars? If you live in LA long enough, you learn to hate cars. Let me see what's in here. I'll show you guys. Oh, it's effing. How bad is it? This is the Blade Runner. Is it effing? Should I continue or should I leave? It's a minimum F? Okay. maybe we can come back with a IRL backpack. We must. It's too. You guys can see this? Okay, I gotta leave. But yeah, here's a bunch of cool cars. Because they have a decked out backpack that I don't. Go forth. Everyone's saying it's getting bad. Now it's good. That looked cool. I'm happy. Maybe we can figure something out where we can come back and it's not going to be effy. I'll throw it on a chat venture. How's that? We'll see. I'll suggest it to the producers. Oddly enough, it still says it's effing out here though. We might as well have been better off looking at cars. Yes, yes. Problem with it is like it's a 3-hour endeavor, right? Chat venture is, so we need stuff around here to do, but I can think of some actually. Another time jump. Sorry. It's gonna F a bit, I think up here too. Hypers, cars, yeah, stick. I'll send that photo in the photo set for you for the Patreon. In case you guys don't know, my Patreon, you can find it, ! Patreon will lead you over to the link. But we have one of the tiers is like behind the scenes photos, and so I just send you guys like pictures and things from like photo shoots, behind the scenes, like extra photos from photo shoots that I didn't post, and like stuff from the stream that I took. You love movie cars? Oh, then this is perfect, Stick. Because I doubt you're seeing too many movie cars in Texas, at least in the flesh. In the metal flesh. Hi, Osborne. You have one? I didn't know that. Yeah, I'm really bad at pushing my Patreon. Literally, like, every other brand, like, that I've been involved with, and every other, like, not every other streamer, but some streamers, they're like, my Patreon! And that's how they, like, pay rent. And I'm like, I have a thing. I want to get a Polaroid to do, like, Polaroids that I could send to people. So I think that would be fun to hear. Oh, not even Polaroid. Of me doing something dumb. Like a sloth squat, probably. The only movie car I've seen in person was the Beetle from Herbie Gone Bananas. I don't even know what that is. I mean, I'm assuming obviously it's a VW Beetle. Original kit car? Ooh. Concrete jungle, very, very concrete jungly.